Hello, welcome to Mad L Goes Racing, and today we're going to carry on with our Project Cars to Korea. Now, if you watched my last video, it was, well, the one before last, it was me going on about the AI strength at Snetterton and how it was a tad weak compared with some of the other circuits. So what we're going to do is going to go in and whack this up to 120, which I've just done, and go straight into the race. We're not going to bother with qualifying, no practice, straight in and hopefully fight our way to the front and win the race first time. Of course, it could end up as a complete and utter mess, but we'll give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that. Right, here we go. Engage grain. There, engage brain, engage gear. As always, slightly better start than the rest of them, but
car on your left. Right side. On the left side. All good, you're clear now.
oh, we'll have a tap.
Half length behind.
Don't brake too late. And try not to change all the way down to first.
Still there.
If you do accidentally change out at first, you'll find the car spinning very quickly. Come on, give us a tow. Give us a tow. Give us a tow.
On the back right corner. Clear now.
Can I get past enough? Yep, just about. He will probably hang on.
Still there.
Yep, he's still there. Is he going to tough it out? No, I think we got him.
Half length back. 1 length back.
That was definitely a bit dodgy.
Got 1, 2 lengths back.
No, I was going to try doing this a couple of days ago, but I bought some bits to update my other computer over there, which has got a 4th gen i7 4790T in it, which is a low power 45 watt part, because that basically is on 12 hours a day or something ridiculous, so I don't want it to eat too much electricity.
It's great stuff. You're going to do him in the next few laps. 2 wide, left side.
And I thought, having had a look at some of the things about the new Ryzen 5 3600 at 65 watt part, which should be okay with the power supply I got in there and everything else, I thought I'd give one of them a shot. The reviews look good, everything looks hunky-dory on it, and in fact it would probably be an upgrade for this machine as well, which has got a 4770K, which is
One on your right.
bollocks. It's got a slightly overclocked 4770K in it, but
He's cleared you. Half length back. Watch your line. 2 lengths behind.
so I bought a 3600. I had to wait 10 days for it to arrive because Amazon were a bit slow getting them out, or a bit slow getting them in, I should say, to get them out. And haven't had a look around various sort of tech places. Everybody said the MSI B450 Tomahawk was a great board, would be getting a BIOS update because all of the AM4 boards are supposed to support all of the AM4 chips, as AMD promised they would do. So I thought, great, I'll buy one of those. About 90 quid, which is not too bad price wise.
1 on your left. Car left.
Squeezed him a bit.
Clear.
Not a bad combination. 6 cores, 12 threads, less than 190 quid for the processor, 90 quid for the motherboard. Need some memory obviously because that's DDR3 and this is DDR4, so I bought some Crucial Ballistics 3200 CL16, which is what they recommend for it, or what its sort of default's meant to be. And I thought, great, that'll do. Eventually got the chip, put it in the motherboard to test it, having updated the BIOS because it does the flash without needing the CPU, which is quite useful. And it appeared to be alright. I just chucked a Radeon 7750 in there that I got lying around to try it. Well, it seemed a little bit reluctant to start a couple of times, and if you messed about with any of the settings too much, it seemed to be a pain in the bum, and a couple of times I had to reset the CMOS, but I thought I'll give it a shot. And as I bought myself a new 1TB SSD for it as well, which was going at a sensible price in Amazon's sale the other week, I thought I'll just copy that over because Samsung supplies some software that you can use to just clone your drive. You don't have to sort of buy anything else, and I've never had any problems using it before. So I clone my drive, just chucked the whole lot in a spare case that I had with a decent power supply in it, fired it up, all seemed to fire up Windows 10 alright, got its drivers together. I added all the appropriate drivers. Now, despite the fact that I use an SSD, I always hibernate my machine, even though a lot of people have said years ago, oh, you shouldn't do that with an SSD. I've been doing it for years with no problems whatsoever. So I tried putting the machine to sleep. It wouldn't wake up from the keyboard or mouse. After much farting around, I had a look on the net and found out that MSI, by default for some bizarre reason, decide they are a bit tight. They turn off the ability to wake the machine up using your keyboard or mouse, which strikes me as a bit strange, but there you go.
Still on your left. You're good, all clear.
So I turned that on, and if you made it go to sleep, you could then wake it up. If you hibernated, it could then wake it up. And I thought it was all looking fairly good. Everything else that I've currently got connected, because I've actually got 4 drives in there, but I'd only got the one in there just to try it out. Everything seemed hunky-dory. And then I left it to go to sleep by itself, which it does after 15 minutes by default, and after 30 minutes it would hibernate itself. Left it, went down, had my tea, came back up to find the fan was going absolutely mental on the GPU, and it got various weird lights on inside, and the CPU error light was on. So I thought, oh, okay, I'll just turn it off and restart it. Turned it off, turned it back on, same lights, same howling fan off the GPU. That's a bit tight, don't spin. Is he going to come back at me?
Well done, you're into the lead. Keep it up, keep it up.
I was into the lead, I'm not anymore.
On your right side. 7 minutes remaining.
So, I turned the power supply off, and it came back in the same state. I cleared the CMOS, it came back in the same state. I disconnected the power from the power supply, and it came back in the same state. I disconnected the 24 pin and the 12 and the 8 pin power, and it still came back in the same state. Cleared the CMOS again. Eventually it did change the lights from being white and then the red CPU error light to all the red lights on the side of the board with the red CPU error light. And I eventually gave up on it and went, sod this, and I've now returned it all. So my other machine is still an i7 4792. This machine is still a 4770K, and I don't think I'll be buying anything from bloody AMD until they sort this shit out, frankly. I don't know if it's AMD or whether it's MSI that's the problem. The last thing I bought from MSI was an NVIDIA 7800 GT. Can I get away with this? Just about, that was a bit naughty. Yeah, the last thing I bought was, I believe, an MSI 7800 GT, which I think was the first PCIe graphics card I bought, or did I have a 6800 first? Either way, I haven't bought a lot from MSI, and frankly, if that's the quality of their workmanship when it comes to BIOSes and everything else, I don't think I will be buying anything else from them for a while. But having had a look on the internet, there are quite a few people who seem to be having problems with various MSI motherboards, and their answer seems to be, oh, we're going to come out with a new version that's got a bigger ROM that they can fit all the different microcode for the different Ryzen chips in, and I'm thinking, well, I'd rather you just fix the shit you've got out there. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of days, arranging to get a refund from Amazon. It's not very often I send stuff back to Amazon. I think in the last 12 or so years, I think I've only sent back about 3 or 4 things. So it's a bit of an annoyance to have to send back the processor and motherboard in this case. Yeah, I didn't really think it was worth getting something like an X570 because frankly it's complete and utter overkill. I am not planning on having a PCIe 4 graphics card or a PCIe 4 storage solution because I really don't think you gain a huge amount from having a ridiculously fast or ridiculously faster storage device, even for booting off. I mean, 550 meg versus 5 gig. You've still got to get the darn stuff into memory, do something with it, process something. So I can't believe it would make that much difference, and I don't store anything in the way of applications, games-wise, large applications, on SSD. I always put them on a hard drive. And this particular machine's got like 6 terabyte Western Digital Black in it, which okay, that's about 250 meg a second or something, which is probably half the speed of an SSD. In terms of actual load times, it's not that bad. I mean, about the only thing I think I have a problem or an issue with as far as load times are concerned is R Factor 2, which I bought the Le Mans DLC. Yep.
2 minutes to go.
Bought the Le Mans DLC, loaded it up, and it took over 4 minutes, which was slightly ridiculous. Which reminds me, I must do a review of that at some point.
2 lengths behind.
If only to review how slow it is to bloody load. Oop, don't. Just about be the last lap coming up, I think. Now, probably some of you are asking if you've got this long from me rambling on. Why didn't I increase the aggression a lot? Well,
1 minute to go.
one of the things about Project Cars AI is the aggression does actually seem to have quite an effect on performance, especially on higher settings. And I don't think I'd have been able to manage to get to the front if I'd have gone with a full 100 for the aggression.
He's 2 lengths behind you.
And the idea is to make it reasonably difficult, but not kill yourself. No, certainly not. Lovely sunset over there. You might have to reverse up a bit and have a look, but as I haven't got a button for looking left and right. Although you get to see it as we go around the corner, won't you? Somewhere. Unless the sun's actually gone down. Where's the sun gone? I can say that about outside at the moment, it's a bit dull. But at least it's not too darned hot. Somewhere over there is the memorial for this. Used to be a USAF airbase during the war. There's a memorial to the people who fought and died here over there. If you look online you'll probably find it, but it's actually modelled, and I know it's modelled because I was the one who took all the shots for this. That's why there somewhere there's a burger bar stand as well. There's all from the pictures I took when I was doing the WMD stuff. So, and there's somewhere over there is a telephone box along the start finish straight. I'll let you into a secret, it's not the right telephone box.
Great driving, what a win, fantastic job.
Right, how did we do? Lap time wise, you know, it's quite a film work. Oh, 27.6, blimey. So I wasn't the quickest person by any stretch of the imagination. I'm presuming I was just being more consistent. But I'd have to go back and check because I was talking so much I wasn't really paying attention. Right, quick look at the replay, save the replay. Back out. Right, so we didn't get a bonus point because we weren't quickest. We did win. Our teammate was second. I could have sworn there's a white car behind us. So I'll have to have a look at the replay on that and see what happened. And 1 win, 2 podiums. We're leading now by a mere 4 points, and our teammate is third, so hopefully that means we're now leading the team championship. Yep, just about. Right. Where to next, I wonder? I say that because I couldn't remember. Donington Park. Right, I am going to obviously back to 105 on here, and I'll remember to turn the qualifying back on. Hopefully it's remembered that, it has. I'm going to have a practice round Donington, and I'm going to see how good, bad or indifferent the AI are on that, because I'm pretty darn sure that this is one of the circuits where the AI are inhumanly fast, shall we say, as opposed to Snetterton where they are a bit inhumanly slow. So I'll sort that out ready for next time. So until next time, enjoy your racing, have fun.